Welcome everyone to In the Girls Corner. I am your host, Kerry Stellar. And today I am going to have an episode about girl stuff, guy stuff, some UFC stuff, MMA, Bellator, you name it, I'm covering it. But today I'm going to start my episode out with on a sad note, and I would like to say rest in peace, Gene Wilder, one of my favorite actors. My most favorite movie of his, and that's how I will always remember him, is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So rest in peace, Willy Wonka. The world is definitely feeling a great loss. And from that, we're going to go into a little lighter note with Bellator. One, welcome Rory McDonald. I'm so excited that when you became a free agent, they gave you an offer you can't refuse, and that nobody else could give you an offer like they did, and that's the words out of his mouth. So welcome. Everybody's super excited, and I know I'm going to be watching a lot more because it seems to be a lot of my favorite fighters are going over there, as Benson Henderson, who had his first fight, I don't know, about 4 months ago against Andre, let me see if I could say his name right, Koreshkov. It was a welterweight fight, and usually Benson Henderson fights at lightweight. So he had gone up in weight for his debut, lost the fight. It was not great. People are saying he's washed up. I don't think so at all, considering he just won and beat Patricio Pitbull in the second round, and I'm not sure if Patricio hurt his leg or if Benson hurt Patricio's leg, but anyway, they had to call the fight TKO, second round. Benson Henderson won, and with him winning that, he did win a chance for title contention against Michael Chandler, who I also happen to really like a lot. So that's going to be an exciting fight just for me to watch alone as a fight fan. Pretty excited, cannot wait. Again, Benson Henderson, welcome back to the winning column, and welcome officially to Bellator. Very, very excited about that. Bellator's got some great things coming up, and can't wait to watch. Now I'm going to go to UFC on Fox 21 this past weekend, and I'm going to start out with Smiley Sam Alvey, who is just awesome. I love him in general. I didn't think it was going to go that way because I personally thought Kevin Casey was going to take him down to the mats and do what he does best, which is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and get some grappling in there, considering he trains under the Gracie brothers. However, it didn't go his way, and he wanted to stand up with Sam Alvey, who is the biggest smiling guy I've ever seen in my life. He's got great energy, and he just picked apart Sam Alvey with a TKO win over Kevin Casey in the second round. A great fight, though. Another great fight was Jim Miller and Joe Lauzon. It was their second fight. Their first fight was a bloodbath. This one wasn't as bloody, but it was very exciting. From start to finish, I personally think that with the point system that Joe Lauzon won, and that's just my personal opinion, but you cannot leave it up to the judges because the judges are going to score it on how they see, not how we see. And just a personal opinion, I think that his octagon control and takedowns were fantastic. But you know what? Hey, Jim Miller put on a fantastic performance as well. I'm a big fan of both of them. They're veterans. I've been a fan of them and watching them for a very, very, very long time. So that was just exciting to see their second go at it. And hey, you never know. We may see a trilogy. We may not. I know I'm looking forward to finding out, and that much I can say about this. Oh, and yeah, it was split decision. So great fight, great battle. Definitely look forward to seeing them both fight again. Alright guys, as you can see, it's hot, so my hair is in a whole different position than it was through the 3 times in this video. I just want to give a quick little tidbit on what I think is going to happen with the return of Georges St Pierre, because he is supposed to be on TV tonight. I'm not sure if it's Fox Sports 1, which I'm assuming it is, and talking about his opponent. And there is a lot of rumors. I know that Tyrone Woodley said he would be more than glad to fight Georges St Pierre for the welterweight title. Also, I know that Tyrone Woodley had said he would love to fight Nick Diaz for the welterweight title. So we don't really know. I would have loved to have seen him even fight Lawler again. I mean, there's so many names that I could have thrown into having Georges St Pierre fight But what is rumored to be happening, and I can tell you the couple rumors that are really swarming around as to what's going to happen is supposedly a super fight between Conor McGregor and Georges St Pierre is supposed to happen at welterweight, and that's 170 pounds. That will be occurring. They're looking for it for UFC 205 in New York. Now, my only weirdness with that is that Conor McGregor is supposed to be on a medical suspension because of his shin with the Nate Diaz fight. So I don't know if that's going to happen. And if it does, I also heard that Georges St Pierre wanted to come back and fight UFC 206 in December, and that's in Vancouver, I believe. I'm not sure if it might not be in Vancouver, but it's definitely in Canada, and I don't understand why they would, but I do. It's the number game for the UFC. It's the big old number dump, and they really like to make their money. So would that make a big thing? Hell yeah, it would. Will Conor McGregor win? No, the fuck he won't. Georges St Pierre is going to run through him, which then leaves open to what's going to happen with his featherweight title, because clearly his next opponent is not Diaz Aldo. His next opponent is definitely not going to be Nate Diaz, and it's up in the air whether it's going to be Eddie Alvarez at 155 or now Georges St Pierre. And I guarantee you we are going to have a definite answer on that by the end of the evening, if not over the weekend, and I will give you my definite answer. I will put a live to Facebook up about that as soon as I hear the breaking news, but I cannot confirm it for sure. But these are rumors, and I am putting my 2 cents in, and my 2 cents is telling me, and my spidey senses are telling me that we are going to see Conor McGregor fight Georges St Pierre either at UFC 205 in New York or at UFC 206 in December in Canada. And I'm kind of thinking they're going to do it for UFC in New York because I don't know what's going to make that card huge with all the debacle with John Jones and everybody else. And Ronda Rousey is not making her comeback for UFC New York. And it is not because she is pregnant. She had a couple minor knee surgeries, cleanup done. So I know that she's recovering from that. So that is my breaking news. It's not confirmed, but there is breaking news, and there's a lot of stuff going on, and I refused to drop the ball on it yesterday, but you know what? Fuck it. Before somebody else does, I'm dropping the ball on it today. And I can say that because I've seen it all over the internet, so I can't really feel that bad about it. This is Carrie Stellar in the Girls' Corner, signing off. Paige VanZant, congratulations with your win over Beck Rawlings, and this is half the reason why I do in the Girls' Corner, because wmma is huge, and I became a big fan when Ronda Rousey started. But back to Paige VanZant, fantastic fight, big win over Beck Rawlings, who I happen to like. I'm a big fan of hers. It just went Paige's way, and a lot of people underestimate her. Felice Herrig did, as did a lot of other people, and she is a force to be reckoned with. I think that the Dancing with the Stars definitely helped. Her movement was fantastic. Her combinations, oh my gosh, the spinning back fist, the elbows, the switch kicks, the flying, everything. She was so great. And I know a lot of people didn't want to see her back yet, and I thought that it was what better time than the present, and I think she did great. And I'm a big fan of Paige VanZant and her switch kick, and I think Pat Morita is too. Mr. Miyagi is very proud of her, and she got performance of the night, so congratulations, Paige. I think you're doing great, and I think you're going to be a huge force in wmma, and especially in the strawweight division, although I don't know if you're going to be able to take out Joanna Jędrzejczyk, because I love her and she is an animal, but you never know. So congratulations, that was a fantastic fight. Anthony Pettis shocked the shit out of me. I honestly thought Charles Oliveria was going to win, but Anthony Pettis has been on a tear, so he won third round guillotine over Charles Oliveria, who actually had some decent exchanges on the ground. It just didn't go his way and got submitted, and that was it, and lights out. So, congratulations to Anthony Pettis, and yeah, better luck next time, Charles Oliveria. With that, my biggest shocker of the whole card was Demian Maia over Carlos Condit. Now, the shocking part wasn't that Demian Maia won, because Demian Maia is a fantastic fighter. I'm not taking anything away from him by any stretch of the imagination. However, I didn't think Carlos Condit performed how I would have expected him to. Certainly didn't expect him to pull guard with Demian Maia and to give up his back and everything. It was just a very bizarre exchange for me and for what I thought Carlos Condit should have and would have done had he done things different. But again, not taking away from Damian Maia. What a fantastic fucking performance, and that's why he got performance of the night. Rear naked choke, first round submission. Congratulations, Damian Maia. Really excited to see where you're back and what you're going to do next, and can't wait for your next fight. From that, I'm going to just... Alright guys, I'm here. I feel like the host of my own real talk show, walking on like that and stuff. I don't know if anybody's watching. Anyway, I figured it's early. I don't know, it's about 4 o'clock. And I know I have a lot of stay-at-home mom friends. And I figured I'm going to do a video as long as I can because Facebook's been glitching out like a motherfucker. And yeah, I can't seem to get the thing to stay on. It glitches out after 2.5 minutes and then I'm gone. So anyway, hopefully you guys can get to see me. And for those of you that don't know who I am Carrie Stellar, host of In the Girls Corner blog and podcast. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram at Carrie Stellar on all of them, and my Facebook page, In the Girls Corner, Twitter, ITGC blog, and Instagram, In the Girls Corner. So anyway, In the Girls Corner is where we cover a little bit of, we do MMA and a little bit of everything else. And everything else happens to be lady stuff. And the only reason why I'm doing a quick little ladies episode is because you want to know what? Ladies are home right now. So, anyway, I don't know if that just stopped. Hopefully it didn't. Let me run and check. Nope, it didn't. Anyway, I'm really excited about that. So, yes, we have a lot of products that I'm going to discuss on this week's episode. So, whatever you see over here is what I'm going to be talking about. Going to get a little political about the EpiPen business. 1, because I'm allergic to bees, and 2, because it shouldn't cost that much for a life-saving technique. I think that's absolutely insane. It's just as absurd as not being able to have a plant. Well, FYI on that. So, yeah, ladies, it's hot. It's hot as hell out there. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this. I'm melting away. But you want to know what? My makeup's not. You want to know why? Because I'm going to do a little segue on that. A little new product that I just got, not expensive, especially if you're working on a budget. It's by NYX. It's Dewy Finish, long-lasting setting spray, which is why my makeup hasn't melted off yet. TG. It's really hot, like I said. So, you know, get that because it'll stay on for a long time till you wash it off. At the very least, you'll look nice and fresh all day long. Underneath that, I mix because it's really hot out and because I don't want to be like caking it on and wearing 20 pounds of makeup. Who does? So I mix a little bit of Revlon Photo Finish foundation with a little bit of Hemp's moisturizer. Put it together, you got kind of like a BB cream with a little bit of a tint to it, and it's really nice, and it's great, and it's light, and it just gives you just enough coverage because, hey, we all want to say that we wake up looking like this. We do. Every female does. But let's face it, if you're sleeping next to or on a light-colored pillow, you're going to wake up with your face next to you, especially if you had a long night or a long weekend. Once in a while, you're going to see your little mask sitting there, and it's like, no, I don't look like this all the time. So, yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Get some stuff that's going to help you. I put a video up, a repost of somebody else's about water and all different kinds of water that are good for you and bad for you. And anyway, Evian seems to be the best kind, and it kind of makes sense. I've been using this for a really long time as a refresher, and it's really good. Evian Barrel Mister, it's fantastic. A little bit hot out. It's going to give a little wet. It's nice. It's water. And it's good for you. Not great for your hair. But it's good for you. But for your hair, that is really good. Before I get back to your makeup, I just did my color really recently. And, you know, it's when you're lightening and toning and all that shit, you know, you really are playing with the dexterity of your hair. So I picked up a really nice shampoo by Framesi. Color Lover. It's vegan. It's pretty much free of any kind of harmful shit that's going to do bad things to your hair. Pick it up. If you can't get it in a store, which I'm probably sure that you can't because it's that good, anything that good, you're not going to be able to get in CVS because the shit that you get in CVS ain't that great. And it might not be what it says it is on the product, on the label. So anyway, ask your stylist or ask a friend and get this stuff. It's awesome. They have one, this is for curl defining, and also it does like help with limp hair because, you know, bounces it up, curls, all that stuff, volume. But they do have a volumizer. They have a smoothing one. And again, it's all for color. And the beautiful thing about it is that with it being sulfate-free, sodium, chloride-free, paraben-free, it is not bad for your keratin. So if you're a keratin person, I am not, you can, well, I do, but not on myself. You can pick that up. And for your toners, for your blonde, well, conditioner, this is the Perfect Blonde Toning Mask by Pravana, and I happen to like it. One, because it's they don't test on animals. It doesn't have a lot of bad things in it. It's a really, really, really rich blue, purplish color. So if you're looking to get that brassiness out of your hair without doing a chemical service, you can pick this up. It's not very pricey. It is good. Again, they don't test on animals for all my people, girls and guys that like the furry friends. You know, guys, this is good for you too. People that are graying. If you have brassy gray hair, holy hot. If you have brassy gray hair, you're going to want to use this so you don't look like crap. You want to look like that silver fox? This is the shit that you're going to use. Pick it up, get it. I'm putting my name on it, personal stamp. It's really great. Before this thing runs out, my new favorite, and I was a big fan of Benefit Bad Gal Lash, which is about $22 a tube of mascara, which is a lot of money, but when it's really good and it lasts you a while, you know, why the hell not? But I picked up by Rimmel. Did not think that was going to be great, but Rimmel, of all companies, Scandalous Eyes. I freaking love it. I don't know if you can see, but my eyelashes are as long as my eyebrows. I had to clean up my eyelids today when I was doing my makeup because it was all over the place. Get it? It's awesome. Super black. I don't think that's the name, but it's really, really, really great, and it is super black. And if you're also on a budget and you want a really great virtually smudge-proof eyeliner, believe it or not, this one, I can't believe I'm actually going to give them a shout out and like say that I'm using their makeup, but Wet n Wild. And I've used a lot of eyeliners in my day, and this one stays on a long time. It is as dark as it is. It goes on one swipe, you're done, and it's really not expensive. I'd say about $1.99 versus I've spent, you know, in my day like $20 on a freaking eyeliner, which is insane, but again, it works. And that goes for the Photo Finish foundation. I used to use Makeup Forever, which is absolutely fantastic, but that's $44 a bottle. This is $14.99. You can get it on sale. You can get it with the 20% off if you go over to, what is that, Bed Bath & Beyond and or Harmon's, because I think they both take that discount card thing in the jiggy. Anyway, I love this blush, and it's expensive. It's by Nara, and I've had it for a really, 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 really long time, and there's a reason, because it's a very good company. Their pigment is super duper duper strong. I do recommend that if you're going to get something, an eyeshadow, a blush, anything like that, you want to use something with a really strong pigment, so there's nothing wrong with spending a little extra money, and this is called Desire, and actually Nara's has some of the coolest names on any products I've ever used. Any girl that's used them knows their names are a little scandalous, to say the least, but they're really, really, really cool. So Nara's, great company, great pigment. Get that stuff. Baby lips. I love this stuff by Maybelline. Believe it or not, it's just a little touch of color. I like it. It does nice things. And you know what? It's hot out. Again, I don't want to be caking it on with a lot of makeup. No, I'm not into it. I got to do another podcast right after this. Oops. For YouTube, that I'm going to add this into it, and that's going to be my coverage of UFC on Fox 21 that just happened this past weekend, which was awesome. Pretty excited about that. And also a little bit of Bellator that had happened Friday night, because it does segue UFC into that, and you know, I'm starting to really get into Bellator because a lot of my favorite fighters are now going to Bellator, so it means I'm going to be watching that a lot more often. And I think that might wrap it up. So guys, yeah, this was a short-lived episode and it hasn't crashed, so that's why I'm going to turn it off right now so I could wrap this into my episode for this week. Oh, do me a favor. I know football season is coming. It's upon us. I get it. Guys, I know you want to watch it, and I know some of my lady friends like to watch football. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Don't crucify me. But, yeah, tell me a night that you think that I should put my podcast up. Should I do it on Tuesdays? Should I do it on Wednesdays? Should I do it? Definitely not Mondays. Definitely not Thursdays. I don't know about Fridays. Let me know what you guys think because I don't know. And I think that it would really help to change the night on that factor because I know people are going to be watching football. I might even watch a little bit this season. You never know. Also, what was the other thing? Oh, yes. I'm not going to book too many podcasts in a week because that's just too much. Although I had a great time doing everything. Oh, big shout out again to everybody at Jackhammer Promotions. Everybody for this weekend. I had a really great time. You know what? I just have a weird feeling. My spidey senses are telling me that this bitch is going to crash in 5.5 seconds. So this is Carrie Stella with In the Girls Square. I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you later on this week. Leave when I should do my podcast in the comments, please. I will answer it. Love you guys. Peace.